Located on private land, the Elk Glade Ranch is surrounded by land owned by the Bureau of Land Management, Pike National Forest, Colorado State Land Board, and a Colorado State Wildlife Area south of Pikes Peak. The property consists of over 2,000 acres of privately owned land, over 1,200 acres of exclusively leased state land board property, over 6,600 acres of land owned by the BLM, and over 7,000 acres of U.S. Forest Service land. There's land to spare, untouched forests, and elk aplenty. Homesteaded in 1888, the Elk Glade Ranch is a Colorado Centennial ranch with endless, pristine mountain splendor right outside the ranch front door. This heaven on earth for hunter and sportsman could be your destination for the hunt of a lifetime. On the map, here's what the Elk Ranch looks like, but this simply doesn't do the place justice. You got to see it to believe it. Just as hundreds of avid hunters have, with a prize bull or buck right in their crosshairs. Located just a few hours from Denver International Airport and even less from the Colorado Springs Airport, Elk Glade Ranch is your premier, exclusive elk hunting headquarters in Colorado. Here are some views that capture the splendor of Elk Glade taken by Colorado's premier nature photographer, John Fielder. Elk Glade is more than just great hunting. It's rich in Colorado history and tradition. Henry C. Rathke homesteaded and founded Elk Glade in 1888 with just one dairy cow. That's how we came by our now famous cow elk trophy. In 1908, an old mining hotel was moved in pieces by horse and wagon to where it stands today, a living legacy to the simpler times that you'll enjoy firsthand at Elk Glade. In fact, Elk Glade still enjoys the hunting advice of Harry Rathke, grandson to the original homesteader, a 125-year legacy of continuous family involvement in ranching and hunting operation. Visitors in the past have included an Indian prince who bagged an impressive trophy to add to his collection. Theodore Roosevelt quipped that the road traveled to reach Elk Glade bankrupts the English language. It's still the Wild West. As the Sierra Club has said, the 70,000 acres of pristine land is the largest undeveloped parcel of land along the Colorado Front Range. At Elk Glade, we're all about hunting and providing you with an outstanding hunting experience. We're proud of our success rates, which generally run 30% for archery hunts and 40% for rifle hunts. Both of these numbers are roughly double the state of Colorado average. While we can't guarantee your success, we work diligently to give you an experience you'll treasure for a lifetime. We cater to experienced hunters, but of equal importance, we're proud of our ability to introduce adventure-oriented people to the thrill and magnificence of big game hunting. Our guides are patient and excellent in assisting seasoned professionals or teaching those new to the sport. We're here for you, whether this means enhancing your skills built over many years or introducing you for the first time to an unrivaled sporting experience. We have many opportunities for those who don't seek the rigorous climbs and hikes that many hunts simply demand. We also have challenging and productive acreage for those who want to pick up the trail to find that prize bull or buck. We provide at no additional charge a Jeep, Polaris ATVs, or horses for those wishing to use these conveyances. Many of our guests enjoy field dressing and even processing their game in our slaughterhouse, a remnant of the large cattle raising days in the valley. Others rely upon the expertise of our guides to instruct or simply to prepare the meat for transport to our excellent butcher. We can also make arrangements to have your trophy mounted and shipped to you. At Elk Glade, we're all about the hunt, and making yours memorable is our #1 priority. No matter how you like to hunt, bow and arrow, muzzle loading, or rifle, we've got you covered at Elk Glade. Elk Glade Ranch provides professional guides to make sure you get the most out of your hunting experience. Our guides are patient and excellent in assisting seasoned professionals or teaching those new to the sport. We're proud of our guides and know that you will be impressed as well. We'd like to introduce you to Bob Partridge. Bob owns and has operated his own guide service in upstate New York for over 30 years. He has been chief guide for Elk Glade Outfitters since 2007. He has hunted Rocky Mountain elk in Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, New Mexico, and Colorado since 1986. He has specialized in both gun and bow hunts for turkey, deer, and elk. Bob has been featured in many well-known hunting publications. Publications including Rack Magazine, Adventures in Trophy Hunting, Bowmasters Magazine, and Chasse La Pêche out of Canada. Our guides know Elk Glade inside and out. They'll take you on the first-class hunt of a lifetime. Well, we could talk all day about Elk Glade, but let's hear what some of the visitors to our Sportsman's Paradise have had to say. I had a great time. They make you feel like you're part of the family. My second year bow hunting, and I harvested a nice bull. Mark was great. He took me on a nice horseback ride and a long four-wheeler ride. He gave me a nice history of his family and property. I felt like I knew him for years. Dave from Sherburne, New York. Graydon from Walker, Minnesota quips, "Great hunting, and may I add, never slept so well." Elk Glade is a unique hunting experience. From the history of the ranch to the beauty of its countryside, Jim and Mark Johnson are special people, and they have surrounded themselves with a staff that are both qualified and delightful. The variety of wildlife makes every day afield a true adventure. Elk, mule deer, bear, turkeys, golden eagles, and a stream full of trout are yours to experience literally out the front door of the lodge. This is a special country and a hunting adventure that my son and I will always remember. That coming from Paul from Oxford, Mississippi. From a father and son who enjoyed one of our hunts, I just wanted to say thanks for a great elk hunt at Elk Glade. It was absolutely everything I wanted out of a hunt. Your property is beautiful, and we had great encounters with many nice bulls. I enjoyed learning about the history of the property and some of the stories that Mike and Mark had to share. I look forward to hunting at Elk Glade in future years and think that all of the guys in our hunting party feel the same. Once again, thanks. From start to finish, host, accommodations, hunting, and food, all outstanding. Ken in Austin, Texas. And coming out of Pat from St. Paul, Minnesota, great time. I will be back for more. We're exceptionally proud of the number of repeat guests we enjoy year after year. This is perhaps the greatest compliment we can achieve. We are also humbled to have the guests who return with friends, family, and children. We work diligently to create and preserve an environment which fosters lifelong friendships, family bonding, and memories. When the hunt is done, the good times have just begun. You'll find yourself in a restored turn-of-the-century mining camp hotel, including 5 bedrooms, parlor with player piano, large dining room, excellent wood-fired heat, bath and shower on each floor, and extra long beds with a front porch overlooking a trout stream and pond, occasionally grazing elk. At the main lodge are the ice house, blacksmith shop, slaughterhouse, and barn, all having survived over 100 years. There are remnants of liquor stills from the 20s and rumor of lost treasure, and though we've never found it, we sure have a good time looking for it. Our streams flow year-round and often provide wonderful opportunity for an hour or two of fly fishing. As with our game, the pressure is light so the fish aren't very wary, and with a 1 or 2 weight rod, there's a lot of fun to be had hooking brook, rainbow, and cutthroat trout. Clear cold mountain air, historic accommodations, exemplary hospitality, excellent value, and a first-class hunt. All can be yours at Elk Glade Ranch.